The lighting is shit. Oh, the lighting is shit, but when you feel inspired, you feel inspired. So today's quick little manifestation guidance was actually inspired by the cards I pulled for my TikTok. Okay, so you guys know that I read tarot in a different way. I read tarot infused with manifestation guidance. I believe that tarot can get clear, can be a tool to tell us where our energy is in the moment, and then I bring in my manifestation law of assumption teachings to help you get to where you want to be based off of what you might be going through now. I don't think tarot can predict your future. I mean, if you believe in that, I think it will. So if you get a reading and someone says this is your future and you believe in that, I think yes, it can manifest. So I believe that we can manifest whatever the fuck we want. So basically, I use tarot as a tool to indicate where our energy is currently, and then to bring in the teachings to help you manifest what you want based off of where the problems are now. If that makes sense. So, you will not have your dream life just because there's one reason. And that one reason is probably that you don't trust yourself. And why don't you trust yourself, babes? Because I said over on my TikTok, the Nine of Wands, I was seeing kind of someone getting buried down. And it looked like they had stacks on stacks on stacks of cinder blocks on them, and they had no energy to try to get up, right? Because the weight of the cinder blocks was just weighing their hot, sexy, iconic ass down. And I said that is a metaphor for everything that you have been through in your past, the bullying, the traumas, the abuse, the way that you were brought up, and the things that you saw in your childhood with your parents, and what your parents taught you, and what your parents made you believe that and what your parents made you believe what was possible out of what am I saying? I can never speak grammar. And what your parents made you believe that was possible for your life, right? A lot of limitations is basically what I'm saying. And I said, because over my TikTok, I was giving daily guidance, right? But this can resonate no matter when you're seeing this. This doesn't have to be when I'm posting this over on YouTube. This message is timeless. This video is timeless. Over on my TikTok, it's more like, hey, if you're seeing this, this is what you need to pay attention to today. But over on my YouTube, it's definitely timeless. Three of Pentacles, like I was saying, like you want to create something, you want to start something, you want to be different than your family, and you want to step outside of the box. You want to be the cycle breaker. You want to do things different. You want to move different. You want to achieve different. You want to manifest different. You want to manifest what your family probably thinks is so fucking impossible, right? The Three of Pentacles sometimes to me means like you're creating something, right? You're creating something. You have a plan, you're drawing it up. Not always, but a lot of times, right? Because that's just how I feel with my intuition. Like she's like scrolling, she has a scroll and she's talking about these ideas to her friends, right? You could be sharing your ideas, but that's also like it's weird. Like I feel like it's almost like your spiritual team, like you and your spiritual team coming up with these ideas because that's what you're meant to manifest, have, and achieve during this life. And you have been subjected to a lot of people's naysayings, limiting beliefs, opinions, and it's just like all you want to do is just hide away from people or certain people, family members, quote unquote negative friends. You just want to hide away. You just want to like basically go into like a hermit mode and just really focus because your soul knows what you want to do, right? But your human self is getting so tired, so overwhelmed listening to all these people, you just want to follow what your soul wants to do, right? But again, the lack of trust within yourself is where it comes to play here because, you know, like I said in my TikTok, we might have not gotten the validation that we needed or the way that we needed it, the love and the care as well when we were children. And because we don't get the validation or we didn't get the validation, the care, the love, the emotional support that we needed as a child, we now as an adult or however old you are might be trying to outsource that, looking for other people to validate our existence, to validate our dreams, to validate what we want to do, to validate our purpose, to validate our art, to validate what we want. Tell me I'm good enough at this, please, 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 right? But if you had the trust within yourself, you wouldn't need that. And that is why your dream life isn't manifesting right now, or the goals you want is not manifesting right now, because you don't trust yourself, and you might still be outsourcing your worth. And I was making a TikTok video about this because I found myself doing that recently as well. I'm like, why don't people like me anymore? Why don't people engage with my content anymore? Why don't people hype me up anymore? Like, what's wrong? Are people losing interest in my TikToks? How do I change? How do I change? How do I change? How do I get back in the algorithm? How do I change myself to get back in the algorithm, right? I was outsourcing. How can I change myself to get people to like me, to get people to validate me? Bitch, you're not validating yourself. Okay, why are you not validating yourself, John? Why do you feel like you have to change? Oh, because what if I am too extra? What if I am too ugly? What if I am too fat? Bitch, work through those limiting beliefs. Trust yourself. If you create the content, John Anthony, that you fucking love, so you don't have to validate yourself. Trust yourself. Trust your inner child. Do you see what I mean? How can you resonate with that? Whether you want to be a content creator, whether you want to share your art, share your music, share your songs, whether you want to go on acting auditions, whether you want to be a model, like, be authentically you, and don't try to change yourself, dilute yourself for other people to like you. You will find the soul tribe. You will find the people that want to sign you. You will find the people that want to support your content. You will find the people that want to follow you on social media and buy your coaching, buy your programs, buy your music, buy your art, support you. You will find the magazines that are going to want to put you on the cover. You don't have to change yourself. I don't care what was said about the acting industry. I don't care what was said about the modeling industry. I don't care what was said about the music industry. Yes, my content specifically speaks to the creative ass visionaries, icons, the people that are can really feel like they're meant to do big things. Your dream life is not manifesting, or it seems like it's not manifesting, because the lack of faith that you have within yourself. Now, how do you do that? Again, number one, go after what you want. Embrace the inner childlike energy. Never stop playing pretend. Who cares if people think you're weird? You know what I mean? Who cares? Number two, regulate the nervous system with breath work and EFTs and working out, right? Working out will build your confidence, and then you would fall in love with yourself. And when you have confidence within yourself, it's like, I don't care what anyone says. I like me. Bitch, I like me. I'm going to do what I want to fucking do, right? The daily meditations, whether you want to sit there and listen to frequency music and just become the observer of your thoughts, or maybe you are a little bit of a beginner and you want guided meditations, or even if you're not a beginner, I love doing guided meditations and even guided EFT tappings, because I love just like learning from other people and getting other people's perspectives. Um, you know, really reprogramming your mind and staying on your mental diet and using frameworks like, I am worthy of blank, I deserve blank, I love who I am, I love who I'm becoming, really working on your self concept as well. Right? For me, it's like, I love my art, I love what I'm creating, I love my content. I love who I'm becoming. I love who I am, and I love who I'm becoming. Like, I know that I'm so worthy. I love my personality. I love my extraness. I wouldn't want to be anybody else. Like, I'm so powerful. I'm so magical. Like, putting the intention back really into your heart and into your soul. And also, I always say this all the time, but it's so true. Understanding that you were born fundamentally worthy. There's no experience, no heartbreak, no, I don't care if you were put in an orphanage. I don't care if you were adopted. I don't care if you were left on the side of the road and your parents told you that they don't fucking like you. You were born fucking worthy. I get it. I have mother wounds. I've never met my father. I get it. And I'm working through all this real fucking time, but we are working through it because we're nowhere meant for more. We are working through this together because we all know, and we're all recognizing now, we're all starting to remember that we deserve more no matter what we have been through in life. Period. So this is your sign. This is your daily manifestation energetic guidance to learn to trust yourself, follow your intuition, follow your those those good-hearted feelings, follow what makes your heart feel good, follow what excites you. You don't need validation from anyone else. The only validation you need is the fact that it's on your heart, the fact that it excites you. You need to learn how to trust yourself. And maybe today when you're seeing this, be like, okay, like, set the intention. how can I start to prove that I can trust myself, in the little actions and the little choices. Actually, today I want to eat this instead of eating this. I want to eat a little bit healthier. Today I just feel like I want to go to the gym, or I want to sign up for the gym, or I want to go to the bookstore, or I want to pick up that book, or I want to talk to this person. I want to compliment this person on her shirt. Like, whatever it is, pay attention to how you can trust yourself, because it's like a muscle. It's a muscle, babe. You have to work on it. It's not something that you can just snap your fingers. That's a limiting belief. Quantum leaping, of course, but don't be afraid to work on it. Pay attention today and trust your intuition and do things, whether it's a big choice or a little choice, that your heart is calling you to do. Hopefully that made sense. Let me know if this video made sense down below, because I'm filming this after work, and when I film after work, I tend to be a little bit like stupid because my brain is just so tired and ready for bed. I work nights, so hopefully this still resonates. But I love you guys so much, and have a fucking amazing day. Walk around like you're that iconic, sexy bad bitch, because that is what you are.